So let's go out into the Blasted Lands. Have a ton of quests, well, not a ton, but a lot of farming quests to do, which is nice because I've got all my buffs. I think some of this I could have farmed from the auction house, but I decided not to because I want the experience. I want to be able to get as much from farming as possible because in the 50s now, it's going to take quite a while to get to 60, I think. So we need, how many boar lungs do we need? 1, 2, 3. We need 5 boar lungs. These quests overlap quite a bit, so gonna have to be mindful of what I actually need. And I don't know if there's anybody else here. There's 2 people in the zone. There are 4 people total in the zone, so I think we're going to be totally fine here. And these guys are lower level. I think what I might do is bring up Mage armor instead of Ice armor, just so we get a little bit more mana back. Makes the most sense, I think. Oh, clear casting back to back. Nice. So we've got clear casting and we've got mage armor, so we should be able to breeze through these quests and just, you know, blow these guys up. Oh, this guy's a level 51. Well, that explains that. It's nice that there's nobody else in the zone, so I can just go through at my own pace, kill everything, and be good. We should be getting a lot of crits for the next 2 hours. There's increased crit chance. Wait, where are you going? Are you... Oh yeah, Dwarf Warrior. I wonder what a level 60 Dwarf Warrior is doing here. There's not really that much going on in this zone for level 60 unless he's farming... Oh, to be farming mining? I suppose he could be doing that. Alright, so, do I need tender wolf meat for anything? Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna put all of these down here and just keep track of them as I go so that I don't screw it up. Resist? Really? Hey, Wand, do your stuff. Thank you. 37 seconds of poison damage. That's no fun. So, I don't think we'll hit level 53 tonight, and that's fine. We've got a full level of rest experience. Wow, I can speak. Rest experience. So we'll get as far along as we can. Field Marshal. I forget what rank that is. I think in Classic WoW, I got to rank 11 or 12. I forget which. I got really highly ranked when AV premades were a thing. Once AV premades went away, then I pretty much stopped PvP because the grind was just too much. There were too many people account sharing and using third parties to level for them and all that stuff that it wasn't worth the time investment. So I gave up. I never really had a goal of getting rank 14, but for a while I'm like, oh, it might be possible the way things are going, but then yeah, no. Taco Bell? Oh, I want Taco Bell. Yes, give me Taco Bell, please. So it's kind of weird. I was going to stream last night, and then my monitor has been making louder and louder noise over the course of the last few months, actually. It's probably longer than a few months. It's just I've never really paid too much attention to it because I've always had my headphones on, and if I'm streaming, then I'm talking so that I don't really hear it. I've got game music in my ears as well. But when I'm not streaming and I'm not wearing headphones, my monitor was crazy loud. And I was looking up online what I can do to fix it and like how I can turn the fan on, because this monitor, it has a fan. It's got two fans in the back. One is attached to the board and the other is attached to the back of the case just to, I guess, promote airflow around the board and through the empty part of the case. And apparently Asus, in all of its wisdom, did not allow you to reduce the fan speed or turn off the fan speed or turn off the fan. And even if you had the monitor literally turned off, the fan would still run. And it's a relatively cheap fan. It's a 4.8 watt, I don't know how many RPMs it is. It's a super cheap fan. So you've got this ridiculously expensive 4K monitor that goes up to 144 hertz, and then this 24/7 cheap fan in the back. And of course the bearings were just shot, and they kept getting worse and worse and worse until eventually it literally sounded worse than a car muffler. I mean, it was just growling and grinding, and it was awful. So I looked up how to get it fixed, or if there was like a firmware update, and there's nothing. I asked a local place here how much they would cost, or how much it would cost to fix it, and they're like, it'd be a couple $100. I'm like, what? A couple $100? And then I asked Asus what it would cost, and they're like, well, it's not under warranty anymore, so you'll have to ship it in. I'm like, okay, do you cover the shipping costs? And they're like, no. I said, okay. So I went to the UPS store, and I got a quote for shipping the monitor, and I still have the original box that it came in, which is good, so I could just ship it in the original monitor. And because of the size and the weight and the location, it was going to be like $110 to ship out. And then it was going to be like $300-400 for Asus to potentially fix it because it's not under warranty. And then I would have to pay for the shipping back. Which, no, I'm not, no. So here I have this ridiculously good, expensive monitor that I got in like 2017. And I'm like, all right, screw it. I've opened up a monitor before. I'm opening this bad boy up. So I got out my tools and I opened up the monitor last night and took the back off, disconnected all of the cords and the cables that are the inside, unwired everything. I don't know if you've ever seen circuit wires and how monitors are put together, but it's not like your normal plugs that you see, like 6-pin, 8-pin, things like that. It's wires that are, hard pressed in and locked. And so I undid all of that. And it took me like, a half hour to 45 minutes of unhooking everything, taking multiple pictures of how things looked and where things were, untaping everything. There's 3 boards in this thing, so I had to disconnect a bunch of stuff to get the 3 boards taken apart because the fan is literally right on one of the boards. You can't get at it until you take another board off, and you have to get the protective shell off. Like, all this crap. Finally got to the fan, and there's 2 of the exact same fans, and one is on all the time, and the other is only on when it gets to a certain temperature or something. I don't know when. So I took the good fan that was still in there and took off the old fan, used the good fan to go in the place of the bad fan, taped everything back up, wired everything back up, got the back plate put back together, reconnected the boards the correct way. I actually had to take all of the inputs and whatnot for cords and cables out too, because it's all in one piece on the board. So I literally had this monitor in as many parts as you can get it. And I thought there was about a 50-50 chance that it was going to work, and a 50-50 chance that I just destroyed my monitor. And after 2.5 hours, I finally got it put back together, hooked it back up, and boom, works perfectly. No more growling noise. The fan that's in there now is fine, but it's still 5 years old. So I ordered 2 new fans, and they're replacement fans. I got the exact same ones. I mean, even though they suck, I need the exact same ones because they're specifically designed to fit on this type of setup. They're really weird. They're almost like a trapezoid shape, honestly, with screw holes in a very particular way, and then things that allow it to mount to predetermined holes on this monitor. So they were like $20 a piece, and they ship from China, of course. So I have to wait about 20 days to get those, and then once they come in, I'm going to tear apart my monitor again and reinstall the 2 fans, the brand new ones, and then this thing is going to be whisper quiet. It's quiet now, but I just want 2 new fans because I want this monitor to last me a good 5 more years. So that is why I didn't stream last night. It was both stressful and awesome. Do I have all the gels I need? I've just been killing indiscriminately. I need, how many gels? I need 5 jowls, and I've got 6, okay? And pincers, I need 1, 2, 3. I need 1 more pincer. And that would be from these guys. But it does feel good to have a monitor that completely works, doesn't make any noise, and looks exactly the same before I literally took it completely apart. Once I get the new fans, I'll take a picture of how much apart I had to take this thing. Oh, was that the last pincer I needed? I think so. So now we need basilisk brains and boar lungs, and those are down here. I also need the vulture gizzards. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 14 of these. Yikes. This is going to take some time. All right, let's catch up on Taco Bell talk, because who doesn't like Taco Bell talk? I think I might get Taco Bell tonight after I'm done streaming. So 5-layer burrito, very good. Extremely good. I'm a big chili cheese burrito guy. I used to get the fiery Dorito tacos when they had them, and they have since discontinued those. Very sad. Those were amazing. Fiery Dorito Taco Supremes, no tomatoes, it's where it's at. A couple of weeks ago, they had a Doritos spicy hot ranch flaming something or other limited edition. I literally went to Taco Bell 5 days in a row because they only had it for 5 days. It was good. It was real good. The only good thing that tomatoes are good on, like, I like the nachos Belgrande with easy bean. And the tomatoes on that, that's okay. You know, that's fine. But when you have it on like a small, like crunchy taco, no, it's just too much. Too much. Oh, your icon is purple. Nice. I forget, does that mean 9 months? It must mean 9 months on YouTube. I have quite a few 9-month members now. Wait, is it? Let's see, white, green. 1, 3, 6, 9. Yeah, it must be 9, and then legendary, the orange one will be 12 1 year. I got quite a few 9-monthers. Onions and peppers. Oof. So I love a really good like bar burger with a slice of raw onion. That is amazing. And peppers, I'll eat banana peppers. I'll eat those like they're candy. And I'll have jalapeno poppers, jalapeno bites, jalapeno everything, pretty much all the time. What's up, Lazar? All right, so we need basilisk brains times... Oh, wow, we need a lot of basilisk brains. I feel like there's other people in the zone doing this quest. Got a bunch of trolls and horde here. Are they PvP? No. Well, we started on Taco Bell, and then it just kind of went from there. I don't need any more jowls. I don't need the fell beasts for anything. Hey, look. The dark portal. It's blue. Okay, here's all the vultures. I knew they were around here somewhere. I just couldn't remember where. It's been a while since I've done this quest. The drop rate on this quest does not appear to be amazing. It appears to be real bad. Wood fire pizzas at home. Ooh. So how thick is the crust on a wood fire pizza? Not very, right? I don't like super thin crust pizza. Never have. Cataclysm soundtrack. It's been a while since you listened to it. Been busy listening to music in Shadowlands. Cataclysm soundtrack is real good. There's a lot of good stuff in the Cataclysm soundtrack. A lot of the revamped music from Azeroth, super amazing. It's just a shame that not much else about that expansion is amazing. Horde Soul of Iron Challenge, or will you be done with SoM? I probably will not do Horde SoM. It takes a long time, and there's a lot of other things that I want to do in both retail and in TBC Classic that I've never really leveled Horde characters ever in Classic, so doing it without dying doesn't really mean much to me, especially since I know I would never ever use the character. This character I might use someday to farm or whatnot in TBC or Wrath Classic if we can eventually port them over. But Horde, probably not. Ow. Not as thin crusted places. Well, that's good. Holy cow, stop resisting, man. Okay, these things suck. I got a basilisk brain, but holy cow. Yikes. I need a lot of those, too. I'm going to turn in ones as I can, just so that I make sure I'm keeping track of what I need and don't need. But, ooh, we're going to be killing basilisks for a long time here. What are these things? Lost Ones and Portal Seeker. They're not PvP, so I'm not too worried. And I don't need these Felbies for literally anything, so... Night Song, it did give us Night Song. Neil Acree knows his stuff. What do we got here? Level 60 Dwarf Warrior. What are level 60s doing in this zone? I don't get it. It's got to be herbalism and mining. They must be farming materials for something. Honestly, I don't really know why people raid and whatnot on Season of Mastery. I have no desire to, even though there's new mechanics and whatnot. I don't really care because it's not the original version of the game in terms of boss fights and whatnot. So I don't see any fun in investing a lot of time to raid solely on Season of Mastery. The hardcore challenge, though, on the other hand, yes, obviously. We're level 52 and 25%. Yo. All right, we've got 2 boar lungs that I need. And there are no boars around here. And I don't see any basilisks either, so I think we're done with this area. We can just focus on being down south and killing vultures, boars, and... whatever those things are. Basilisks. Look, we got their mythic Anduin kill off a bug. There was a mechanic that needed a hotfix, so Blizzard hotfixed it, but it caused a different bug where it did 0 damage. Oh. Really? So now what? Well, wouldn't they have to? I mean, the only reason people quickly went from like 40% to 8% was probably because of that bug, right? So, oh, that's toughy. So not only does USNA get a 24-hour head start, they get the fun bug kills that are then hotfixed that other guilds can't do. Oof, boy. That's not going to cause drama at all. How did they find out? Did Blizzard say something or what? How many boar lungs do I need? I need 5 and I have 3. So I need 2 more boar lungs. Nice crit. I'd love to know how they found out. I see that 2 guilds have taken down Anduin so far, with Lords of Dread lying in wait. So I'm guessing that Echo got Anduin down? Yeah, I don't know if they're going to port over to TBC or not, because they're going to port to Classic Era. But characters from Classic Era can port to TBC, so what are they going to do? Are they just going to say anything that originated from Season of Mastery cannot get to TBC, but it can get to Classic Era? I don't know. Oh, yeah, I remember seeing all those black stars going zigzagging all over, so... Liquid's hitting the Dread's Enrage timer at 18% health. That just means they're doing a strategy wrong. If you're hitting a rage timer with that much health, you're either doing something wrong, or the boss is overtuned for... Not overtuned, but mathematically you don't have the item level to clear the boss on this reset. But 18% seems like a lot. 18% doesn't seem like a week's reset worth of item level increases, honestly. Which expansion has the best music? Oh boy, that's tough. The best music. I would say my top 3, in no particular order, would be Wrath of the Lich King, Legion, and Battle for Azeroth. It's too tough to pick a favorite out of those 3. Never tested on Mystic, and all 20 people have 4-piece, so us double legendary and another week's worth of gears. Oh, that's true. I forgot that there's double legendaries and 4-piece. Though the bosses were definitely tested internally by their raids, and definitely they probably gave them max gear to do it as well. People always harp on internal testing and whatnot, but a lot of people don't know what goes on with internal testing and who the players actually are. I have no doubt that a vast majority of them could find themselves on a roster of one of the top 2 or 3 guilds easily. If fights at the end are tuned to double legendaries, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be ticked off who like the World First race, but what it will do is essentially give everybody a chance to get to the same boss at the start of the week. Because if you literally can't out DPS him, then you're not going to kill him. So it gives everybody else enough time to get the bosses they're done with, or they're stuck on, done, so that everybody is on the same boss. The only difference is who has more pulls on Dread to allow them to quickly get that last 18, 17, 16, 15% with more gear, as opposed to a guild who is, pulling it, on their 10th for their 10th time on a new reset. Still interesting though. What do we have here? Is this a Horde? Lordaeron banners. Nice. Oh, I gotta buff up. Let's see. I need fire and frost and my oil. And 1, 2, 3, go. Grizzly Hills is one of the best pieces in the game. Totems of the Grizzlemaw is what it's called. Absolutely incredible. Written by Russell Brower. What do we got here? Int and Spirits. Ooh, yeah. So I'm going to lose, what, 150 health? No, I'm going to lose 100 health, but I'm going to gain 12 armor, some int, and spirit. It's probably worth it for the mana gain that I'll get. It was too ambient for me. A lot of sound effects could be heard, and it just didn't work for me. Oh, got a vulture. Yoink. So I've got 3360 mana. And now I've got... Oh, yeah, that's well worth it. Very well worth it. So all I need is Basilisk Brains and Vulture Gizzards. That's literally it. And I need 2, 4. I need 14 Vulture Gizzards and Basilisk Brains. I need... Is it really just 10? No, it's 11. I need 11 Basilisk Brains. Okay. 14 and 11. There we go. Stormsong Valley, very good. Stormsong is the first zone that I did in Battle for Azeroth. Well, at least there's plenty of mobs here. The drop rate seems to have picked up in the last few kills, which is nice. Okay. 5 of these things to go. Yep, Grant Kirkhope, I think he started... I want to say he started in late Battle for Azeroth. But I can't remember when I first started seeing his name pop up. I have to go back and look at which ones are actually attributed to him. You know what I keep forgetting? I keep forgetting that I have Ice Barrier. I should be using that more often. Oops. Oh, these Vulture Gizzards, and I need 14. I need 11 more of them, and the drop rate is real bad. Well, I shouldn't say real bad. I've only killed. This will be my 12th one. Now I've got some competition for mobs out here. Don't like that. We still need, what, 4 more of these brains. So let's hope they drop fast. Then I just gotta go after boars. Boars, for some reason, seem to be the ones that take the most grinding. Westfall, everywhere else. It's just killing boars in infinity. Straight out of South Park. A hellboar. Nice. Not boar. Basilisks. From, where was that? Stranglethorn Vale. Whoa. That's where I was farming basilisks, which seemed like forever. Really, dude? You're just gonna come at me that fast and not evade? Really? Thank you. Alright, this way we've got more basilisks and vultures, so let's head over there. Hopefully they actually spawn over here and it's not shared. Oh, man. Worst it could be is shared spawn points, and it looks to be shared spawn points. That stinks. Just gotta get out of combat here. Oh, there's a vulture. Oh, and a basilisk. Nice. And 2 vultures. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens for the next expansion and what the music will be. Obviously, no idea what the theme of the expansion is, so we won't really know what type of music we're going to get. Because they put a Dragon bundle on the shop a couple of months ago, everybody has been leaking Dragon Isles as the next expansion. They didn't do that before that stuff went up on the on the shop, though, which is kind of funny. But whatever. All right, where do you patrol, man? Yeah, high school hockey in Minnesota is a big deal. There were over 19,000 people there. Actually, no, I think official attendance for this year for just the Class 2A state final, which is the Saturday night game. The Class single A final is at like 4 p.m. The 2A final had 18,950 people in attendance. It was an insane game. 6-5 in double overtime. Oh, God, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Worth the trip every single year. Yeah, I don't really know what type of music they could have for dragons. It'd be very interesting because the theme of the expansion would clearly be helping the dragons to regain their power. So there's a couple things at play here. One, each dragon has a different power. So the loud and bombastic stuff would probably only be the Black Dragon Flight. If we even worried about them, we probably would. You know, we've got the Keepers of the Time, which would be kind of weird distortions. You know, who really knows? I don't know what they... I think the most interesting aspect of the expansion, at least in my view, would be the Titans. Because if we're having the dragons restore their power, we are doing something with Titans, because if there are no Titans, there are no dragon powers. So the Titan music would be interesting. Harkens back to Ulduar. I mean, the Titan theme from Ulduar, Wrath of the Lich King, that's one of the most iconic themes in the game. How are we doing here? 7 and 4 still. Wow. Yikes. Alright. Drop rate has slowed significantly. Alright, 3 more. I mean, these vultures, man. Ugh. That's gonna be a tough one. The record attendance for an event at Excel Energy Center, that's where the Minnesota Wild play, is not a Minnesota Wild game or a Minnesota Wild playoff game or a Minnesota Wild Game 7 overtime game. It's the 2015 Boys Class 2A State Championship. I was there. The stadium holds a little under 20,000 people, and there was over 20,000 people at the game. They created standing room to get everybody in. It was absolutely insane. More people attended that game than attended the home opener for the Wild way back in the early 2000s and the NCAA, or the Hockey National Championship, where the Minnesota Gophers won. More people went to the high school. More people go to the high school finals. It's insane. Alrighty, just 2 more basilisk brains and then vultures. Lots and lots of vultures. And turning these quests in, I don't know what I'm going to get for experience, but after I'm done, I don't know what follow-up quests there are here. Which means I'll have to chart a new course and go to a different zone tomorrow and this weekend to continue leveling. Assuming that this guy has it, then we just have to run around and find vultures and get 10 more of the gizzards. 10 more gizzards. Yikes. Oh, man. I was trying to avoid that, but whatever. Wombo combo, please. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I got all 3. Nice. That worked out well. So the Stadium Series was here this year. I did not go. I think the temperature was like -14. And I've seen games in stadiums before, so it wasn't that big a deal to me to go see the Wild play in the Stadium Series. Maybe I'll regret that later. But I don't regret not sitting out in negative 14, 20-degree weather to watch a hockey game. All right, here we go. Let's start getting some of these gizzards. I've killed 16 of these guys, and I have 4, so it's what, a 25% drop rate so far? All right, off to a good start. Wow, I have 14 minutes left on my buffs. That means I've been going at this for about an hour now. Yeah, it was cold. It was actually so cold that they had to heat the ice. Figure that one out. All right, come on, vultures. Oh, I still need one more basilisk brain. All of these resists. There we go. I'm stuck on something. I don't know what. So what other quests do we have? I have those 2 out in Ashara. I have quest to go to the Plague Lands. Yikes. Bungle in the Jungle, super sticky. That's Ungoro Crater. I'm not ready to go there yet. And then Magecraft, that's the one out in Ashara. Oof. Yeah, I don't know. The way things are going here, I might just be stuck in the Blasted Lands until level 60. Farming this quest. Does not look like I can buy this stuff in the auction house, too. So I've got to farm it. No other way to get it. I farmed a little over 11% of my level on this quest so far, and I'm hoping that all 5 of these quests... How do you get frostbitten out of range? I'm hoping that all 5 of these quests give me, I don't know, 65k experience? That'd be nice. Probably won't, but hey. Wrathy Highlands' beautiful music really made you feel like you were walking through history. Do you mean the redone Wrathy Highlands? The... what were those things called? Warfront, right? Yeah, the Warfront. That had some ridiculously good music. Alright, one more basilisk brain. Ooh, a vulture. Nice. Wow, no crits. Yikes. Oh, the cataclysm or the cataclysm revamp of Arathi, yes. Yep. Yeah, they redid a lot of the old zone music to tie into the theme of the expansion, which was kind of despair and brokenness because, you know, Azeroth was literally shattered. That's why Cold Mountain that plays in Dun Morogh is such a different theme. So I still need 8 more of these gizzards. And there's not that many spawn points for vultures, unfortunately. It's too bad that I can't get 2 to drop from a single one. Ugh. Jet black feather. Is that for anything? Dead basilisk. And these vultures have not respawned yet. Sad. Do not want to deal with those guys. Level 57. Oh. Respawn just as I'm here, which is good. I've killed how many of these? 24 of these. Yikes. And nothing. So March Madness kicked off, was it today or yesterday? I forget what. But it's that time of year again where there's a 2-hour basketball game, and then it gets to the last 90 seconds of the game, and it takes another hour to get that last 90 seconds done. And everything on TV is preempted. Like, literally everything. Well, he didn't respawn, so let's get out of here. Patch music is always really well done because it's generally tied to a new zone and a new raid. And the MO of Blizzard is that music has to be amazing and epic, and they always come through. I'm still at 6. I need 8 more of these things. I've killed 26 of them, so the drop rate is what? 1 in 3-ish? Which means I need to kill 42 of these things. I gotta kill between 40 and 50 of these things to get the quest done. That's a lot. And this guy has not respawned yet. Call of the Crusade. I can't remember that patch. No idea how that boar did not aggro. Literally no idea. I pretty much ran right into him. Oh, he's level 48. I guess that helps. And we are at the same. We picked up one a few kills ago, but not for a little bit here. Oh, all the way back then. Okay, got it. I mean, the trial of the Grand Crusader music is kind of neat. The jousting music from all the dailies. I'm actually working on farming all those seals again, because I want to get all of the vendor items taken care of so I can be done with that zone. Oh, man. We might never get this quest done. And I haven't seen a basilisk for quite some time. Let's go look for some. Asmongold rated as at the single worst patch ever? Cool. He also said that Mountain Dew is electric piss water, but he's sponsored by Mountain Dew. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. Really, dude? You're not dead yet? Come on. Thank you. Hey, we're done with basilisks. Me, on the other hand, I am sponsored by water. I'm going to have some. Okay, now we just have to find a bunch of vultures. And I need, what, 9? No, 7. I like Zach, the person. I've met him a couple times. Spoken to him for maybe 10 minutes total at BlizzCons. Very cool dude. Very down to earth. But his character, it kind of depends on what he's doing. It's kind of like wrestling, right? Roman Reigns, the guy, super cool. Roman Reigns, the wrestler, kind of annoying. Hey, a vulture. All my buffs are gone, and I only have 45 minutes left on the Onyxia buff. That's sad. Let's get everything buffed up. I might actually have to go empty my bags here because I've farmed so much stuff. Oh, this drop rate. I've killed 31, and I said I had to kill between 40 and 50 at the current drop rate. It seems like the drop rate has slowed down. That would be a bad thing. That'd be a very, very bad thing. Oh my. I'm almost out of food too. I'm gonna... No. I don't really use food that often because I don't take a whole lot of damage, so I'm not going to waste the time to make a bunch of food right now because it'll take me 5 minutes to restock all of my food because I only make 2 at a time, I think. And then I got to drink mana for 30 seconds, and then I can make, 10 more, and then, yeah, it's just... It takes a long time to do things. Huh. Leave me alone, dude. Oh, there's no vultures over here. Looks like all the vultures spawn on this side of the map, so this is just where we're gonna have to hang out and farm. We still need 7 more. Oh man, he got that one. Alright, dude, see ya. This vulture respawn? Yep. We meet again, Black Slayer. Whoa, what was that? Thorns, okay. He's not PvP, so I didn't get flagged. I'm worried about people giving me buffs because if somebody is PvP and they buff you, then you are also marked PvP. Unless they've disabled that because it's a way to troll. I don't know. Is there really nowhere else these vultures spawn? Not really. There's a couple up there. I guess I can go check it out. There's 2 here. There's 2 a little further down. But that is it. Oof. Hey, we got one. Nice. 6 more to go. Sweet. Sweet. Suppose I could go over there and see if there's a vulture that actually spawns there. Those two are dead. Oh, yep. Aw. He's being attacked because of course he is. Level 50 demons. Demons hit hard, and I can't really do much to crowd control them. Well, I'm going to go up all the way up to Dreadmaw Hold and see if there's any vultures up there. I remember seeing a couple up there when I was doing the other mobs. But mostly it was just those types right there, the hyenas and the big crabs. There should be a pit with two of them in there, right? Unless they're dead. Oh, no, nope, they're not. Right here. Perfect. All right. Hopefully they both drop it. Nope. And, okay, we got one. Need 5 more. All right, there's one. Gotta be careful, because that is a horde base right there. We don't want to get too close to it. Don't want guards to come out of nowhere and just one-shot me. Nothing. Alright, back south we go. Alright, are these guys up over here or not? Nope. And no. About these two? No. Looks like they were freshly killed. That's disappointing. Oh, no, this one's alive. Good. Hey, we got some legs that are plate that I can't wear. Ooh, vulture. Yes, come here. Groom's blood or Grom's blood. I wonder if that's worth anything. Oh boy. We're at 39. So unless the drop rate increases to 50%, we will not be getting this done in 40 to 50 kills. Well, we dispensed with them quickly, so that's good. Frostbite's for the win. Nice. No, and no. Unbelievable. Like, I'm, like, unbelievable. We're now at 41.44%. Did I unlock flying? Oh yeah, right away. First day. I've had everything done since, I want to say, week 1. And then there was a quest chain that you could do on week 2 that I did right away, and then you just had to wait for the final quest chain to be released. So yeah, I had all of that done. And I had I've farmed almost all of the rares in the zone. I did that pretty much in the first few days. The most recent week, you know, this week of the game, the quests were really annoying. And story didn't make a whole lot of sense. But unlocking flying was key, because now I can just fly around and do all the good stuff like farm treasures and whatnot by hopping on my mount and avoiding everything. The only downside is that the zone is crawling with these real... So this time you see me. The zone is crawling with birds that attack and daze you in the air. And it's like one of like the most annoying things ever. Oh my goodness. 43 of these things have died at my hands. And I still need 5 more gizzards. If I get it by 56 kills, that's a 25% drop rate, but man, it does not seem like it's 1 in every 4. It seems like it's 1 in every 10. Oh, please. My entire Ani buff is spent on killing vultures. Every single vulture should have a gizzard. Like, literally every single vulture should have a gizzard. There's like no reason that they should not. I'm gonna have to go to Netherguard Keep and empty out the bags. We got one over there. Please don't pull the demon. Yay. Oh. Pain. Unrelenting pain. Man, if only they shared spawn points, you know? Give me a fighting chance to get this quest done in a reasonable amount of time. By allowing more of them to spawn. Alright. Odds are in my favor that this guy is going to have one. If you're into the whole gambler's fallacy thing. And there you go. That's why the gambler's fallacy exists. You try to manipulate the odds to convince yourself that you're close to winning, when in reality, the odds are the same. Holy cow. This is quite the dry spell. I mean, I am shocked. So I'm going to go kill the ones that are up near Dreadmaw Hold again, and then we have to go to Netherguard Keep, and I've got to empty out the bags because they're full. What are these quests? Ragnar Thunderbrew and Necrum's Medallion. Ooh. Can't do those because they're elite/dungeon quests, which I'm not doing. Hey, they exist. I need 4 more. And I'm at 48 kills. So I need to get 4 in 8 kills to have the drop rate be 25%. Ugh. Pretty brutal. Alright, there's one way over here. And it's dead. And there was 2 over here, and they're also dead. So, we're out of here. To Netherguard Keep. Alright, so there should be a vendor in here somewhere. Or not. Oh, here we go.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. Suppose I can take a little bit of time now and make some food and water.
Have a good one.
Yeah, I'm trying, dude. I need 4 more of these stupid gizzards. All right. I agree. Let's get 50 tonight. I'm done. You know, even if I played all weekend, I shouldn't say all weekend. If I kept playing now until like all the way through Sunday, I don't even know if I would hit 60. It'd be close. It would be close. Oh, yeah, that's right. Nope, I am 52. Doesn't the title say 52? Yeah, title says 52. These vultures are still dead? Oh no, that means somebody else is out here again. Urgh. My 18-year-old self would. Absolutely. Okay, just 4 more. It's not that hard, right? Just 4 more. Game, please. Please, game, please. How did I just now discover the dark portal? I've been over here already. Oh well. Please. The pain, the agony, the suffering. All in the name of completing a quest. See, it's fooling me right now because technically I have all 5 quests completed, but as soon as I turn in all 10 of these, then I don't have enough to complete the other quests, and it's back to the grind. Am I going to do the Plague Lands? Yeah, I'll probably do Western Plague Lands. I don't know if I'm going to do Eastern Plague Lands. Eastern Plague Lands is kind of a nightmare. There's a lot of demons. There's a lot of undeads. There's a lot of mobs that I can't sheep and crowd control. So, prefer to avoid that if at all possible. Same with Western Plague Lands, honestly, but there's a lot of good quests killing those skeletons and farming Scourge Stones. And then there's the wildlife quest where you have to kill bears and spiders, so I can do that. The Cauldron quests, those are going to be tricky. Not that I can't do them, but the area is really dense, and the respawn rate is probably going to be pretty... Well, I don't know until I get there. But given that there's not that many people leveling, it means all of the mobs are going to be there. And if I run into just a respawn problem, I'm dead. So I got to be very careful in going in dense zones like that. It's probably the same reason that I'm not going to do anything in Ungoro Crater. At least not for a while. Because getting through that zone without being attacked by something is pretty impossible. And then there's roaming elites all over the place. So I hit 52 in the last episode, which would be what, Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday? I forget what. Or Sunday? I forget. Okay, I need 3 more. 3. Just 3. And if I get 3 in a row on 3 kills, it'll mean the drop rate is 25%. My guess is the drop rate's more like 20%. Yeah, Devil Saurs are real scary. But so are all the other mobs in that zone. The Black Tar Pits, the Pterodaxes. You go further south, you've got the Silithid. That zone is no joke. Well, good. I'm glad you have nostalgia. It's one of the reasons I do it. If nothing else, my streams and playthroughs will preserve versions of the game in real time. So that, 10 years from now, it's like, oh, that's what doing the campaign in Battle for Azeroth was like. And so on and so forth. It'll be a lot easier now to catalog everything because I'm streaming on YouTube Whereas I have a lot of stuff that I cataloged, but I never uploaded from doing quests and leveling because I didn't stream it. Or I didn't post it to YouTube. I recorded it, I just never got around to posting it. So streaming on YouTube, it's just always going to be there until, you know, YouTube takes everything down, which I wonder what's going to happen way down in the future. Like, what's YouTube going to be 25 years from now? Will it still be a thing? If so, to what degree? What will some of the first videos ever posted be like? I mean, you go back and watch YouTube videos of WoW stuff from like 05 and 06 and 07. You can barely see it because it's potato resolution. Let me pull just you. Come here, come here. All right, so I've got 3 here, and I need 3, so let's get lucky. Clear casting, love it. Come on, do it. Do it. This is why I put my shield up. Oh, we got 1. Now we just need 2 more. Eh. 1 of 3. Par for the course, I guess. Not surprised at all. Let's see if this one over here spawned. Yep, he did. Go away. I'm gonna have to kill him. I can't go all the way over there because it's horde territory, so I gotta stay back as much as I can. Just want to make sure there's no horde patrols. That's the only thing I worry about. I mean, the good news is we're going to finish the quest. I only need 2 more. It took an extraordinarily long period of time to get here. What, almost 2 hours? Hour and a half-ish? Still don't understand why the Baron's music plays here. It's technically called Plains, but it just doesn't fit this zone. It really doesn't. Okay, just need 1 more. 1 more and I can be done. All right, are you going to release me from this prison? Please do. Nope. gotta buff up. Oh, I'm gonna lose my buffs in the middle of this fight, but that's okay. Sad. I really, 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 really want some tacos. Like, you have no idea. I was hoping that would be the one. It is not. I just don't want to waste a bunch of mana on buffing. Although I do have evocation, so I could just buff up and then evocate real quick. And that would probably be just fine. Resist, really? Let him get off that hill because there's no way I could loot him up there. Ay, and you're killing that one. Beautiful. It's so perfect. Pain. Somebody just came from that direction. Does that mean they killed the vulture? Probably. And they did. Alright, hopefully these guys have respawned. Alright. We've got 2 chances here. And I still don't have a neck piece or trinkets. I'm level 52. I mean, part of the reason is because, you know, I haven't done... Thank you, Aloon. We're done. Whew. Part of the reason is because I have never done a dungeon, so it's tough to get good gear when you don't do dungeons. So we're at 50% of my level. Let's turn in these 5 quests and see what happens. 10,000 experience for that one. We're going to get 50k experience out of this. So that's pretty good.